funny story. The man was in the mosque. He thought he was alone. He had someone come from the back. And then he started reciting Surah Hamd with Tartil and Tajweed and slowly with khushu'. And then when he finished, he turned around. There was a dog that had come into the mosque. Point being, who are you reading for? Allah or the people? Or the animals in this case? Another very famous example where it says, give with your right hand in a way your left hand doesn't know. And give for Allah only. Now this doesn't mean that sometimes we don't give to encourage others. You may have been to charity events where they're giving big checks and they're shaking their hands and they're showing you the big check in front of the stage. It doesn't mean don't do that. If you're doing it with the niyyah of Allah, but to encourage others, that's according to ulama also allowed. Be very careful. Pride or doing it for yourself, not Allah, comes inside of a person, according to the hadith of the Prophet, like a black ant in the middle of the night crawls on a dark rock. As in, without electricity, can you see an ant crawling in the middle of the night on a black rock? That's how sly and subtle it is. It takes a second for it to enter your heart. Going back to our topic, ikhlas or khulus, there's two types. The first is in terms of your ibadah. The second is in terms of your relationships, your akhlaq, your interaction with others. Therefore, when you speak to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not just in your ibadah, you should see Allah in everything. Not see everything in Allah. Inshallah, this is the more topic for tomorrow. As in to say, someone said to Imam al-Mu'mineen, Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, Ya Ali, have you seen God? Imam Ali said, yes. I don't pray to that which I have not seen. So he said, describe his head, his shoulders, his leg, his hair. Imam said, woe be unto you. He said, what did I say? You said you've seen Allah. How does he look? He said, I've not seen him with the physical eyes, with the eyes of my heart. Now Imam Ali is saying this in terms of the social setting. Not just my namaz, I've seen him like this in everything. Then Imam Ali then shows you that no, when you see him in everything, automatically it translates into your ibadah. MashaAllah. Imam says that the person who prays namaz for the fear of hell, that's the namaz of a slave, a servant. You're scared of the master's punishment. The namaz of someone who wants Jannah, that's the namaz of a tajir, or someone who's trading. I'm praying this nafil namaz, this salah, this that. So I want to get heaven. And the greatest prayer, which was the prayer of the ulama, the respected imams, the anbiya, was that we're praying to Allah because you deserve it. Wow. I didn't know where I would be born. You born me into a family. In our case, alhamdulillah, a Shia family. Imagine if Allah born you into a non-Muslim family. Or would we have said anything? No. He decided for you to be as you are now, 2 arms, head, 2 eyes. Imagine He didn't give you this blessing. We owe nothing in that sense. Allah owes us nothing. It's out of His mercy and His love. So coming back to our point, khulus, ikhlas. Imam Sajjad says, if you are khulus, you have ikhlas within you when it comes to your rights to Allah. Allah then says, everything else, I sort out for you. I do for you. Leave it to me. We have prime examples of this. For example, the Holy Quran. Normally when we read namaz, this is the famous surah we always recite, Surah Ikhlas. Why is it called Ikhlas? It's talking about Tawheed. You see, it's saying, Bismillah ar-Rahim, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. As in to say, Ikhlas, that surah is meant to wipe away all other shirk within you. When we say La ilaha illallah, doesn't just mean praying to an idol. Your illah, your God, could be your wealth, could be your mind, could be that PS4, that PS5, could be a job. Anything that owns you becomes your illah. Hence why it's not a bad thing to own these good things. You're allowed to. In fact, it's the zina of a mu'min to be rich and wealthy. But know that you own those things, not the other way around. Imam Sajjad carries on, he says, Surah Ikhlas, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knew there's going to be an ummah in the future that will understand this surah properly. Hence why He revealed it as it was. As in to say, we are so blessed, Imam Sajjad is saying this, and we are so blessed today to know, to fully understand Surah Ikhlas, and the things we have today, that the Arabs in that time did not fully know. If you pick up the English translation, Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad. As-samad is translated as being what? The absolute, the one who needs no one. That's not technically correct. Samad means filling something up to the extent there's no other space. If you have a glass of water, a bottle of water, this is not samad, because it's half full. If I fill it to the top, the water in relation to this bottle is samad, because there's no more space for water to be there. I ask you therefore, Allah is Samad. How? Only to this room? To this world? To this galaxy? To the other, you could say Arsh, to the other universes? You remember the Quran series, we said there are 4 universes. Allah Asma'ullah, Al-Mada, Al-Makhyal, Al-Jabarut. Allah is As-Samad to everything. The Imam qualifies this. He says he is in everything, but not so much that you can touch him. And he is far away from everything, but not like the far as you mean in distance. Inshallah, the next coming nights we will discuss this even more. We'll just throw these ideas in the air. And when we mention these things, think about it. Why is Allah Samad? Another classic example. Ya Aba Abdullah. Imam Hussein's older son is Ali bin Hussain. Why don't we say Ya Aba Ali? Why Aba Abdullah?
Allah.
They say according to traditions, Hazrat Yaskar's name was Abdullah Ali. But he's the youngest son. In Arab culture, you're meant to be named after your oldest son. So why is in the ziyarah, everything, Ya Aba Abdullah? You see, Abdullah and Abd is a slave of Allah. That maqam is higher. In your namaz, what do we read? Minimum 5 times a day, or 10, let's say. Alhamdulillah, ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la sharika lah, wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Abd comes first. So when we say Ya Aba Abdullah, apart from Rasulullah and the Imams, we're saying all Abds in this universe, their father is Imam Hussain. As in that's the maqam he has, Aba Abdullah. When we say to Imam Zamana, Ya Aba Salih, does Imam Mahdi have a son called Salih? No. Why do you call him Aba Salih? Dua in your du'as on Friday. Because he is the father of all righteous people. Now it makes sense why Rasulullah said, Ana wa Ali Aba wa Hadil Ummah. Me and Ali are the 2 fathers of this nation. The father doesn't need to be physical. Spiritually, the father has more rights. We have another example here of the benefits of Surah Ikhlas. Try and develop that Ikhlas within us. Sa'ad bin Mu'adh. Sa'ad bin Mu'adh was a very famous Sahabi of Rasulullah. And they say when he died, 70,000 angels came from the Arsh to take part in his janazah. Rasulullah came out barefoot. He didn't do this for everyone. He came out barefoot, head down, and he's walking very slowly. He said, Ya Rasulullah, why are you walking so slowly? He said, I don't want to step on the wings of the angels. That's how many angels I have. Jibreel, Hatta Jibreel came. Rasulullah said, Jibreel, why have you come to this man's janazah? He said, because he kept reciting Qul huwallahu ahad in his life. Surah Ikhlas he recited constantly. So this is his reward. He only had Ikhlas for his ibadah. 70,000 angels. Rasulullah with his blessed hands buried him, dug his grave, buried him. Then Rasulullah moved back and his mother came. Sa'ad bin Mu'adh's mother came and said, Ya Rasulullah, indeed my son is in Jannah now. 70,000 angels. Jibreel Amin has come. You've come barefoot, you've buried him with your hands. He used to recite Qul huwallahu ahad a lot. Rasulullah said, don't say that yet. Rasulullah put his head down. She said, what's happened? Rasulullah said, his adhab al-qabr has just started. He's going through Fishar al-qabr. She said, Rasulullah, I don't understand. All these angels, you, all this ihtimam, and he's going through Fishar al-qabr, azab al-qabr. Rasulullah said, yes. Because his akhlaq to his family was not good. Khulus, ikhlas to Allah, tick. Khulus to the people, hukuk al-abad comes first. Hukuk Allah comes second. Hukuk al-abad comes first. He was not kind to his family. Hence why he's going through azab al-qabr right now. May Allah have mercy. So in the spot, khulus, ikhlas. We hear these terms a lot. Let's try and dig into what it really means in light of the words of Imam Sajjad. Before we finish off, we find another very famous example. The likes of Nabi Ibrahim. Nabi Ibrahim, as you know, is known as the king of Tawheed. They say when he was born and he was a bit older, he was having the Namrud, he couldn't openly just say, I believe in one Allah. He made the people understand why. Practical theology. He said in Surah An-Nam verses 75 to 80, this star, maybe this is my Lord. Of course, we believe in Ma'soom, he didn't believe in it, so that people could be focused on this point. Maybe this star is my Lord in the night. Then it set. Nabi Ibrahim said, this cannot be my Lord. For my Lord never sets. Then he saw the moon come. He said, maybe this is my Lord. Because the people used to pray to the moon as well. And in the morning, the moon is nowhere to be seen. He said, my Lord is always here. This can't be my Lord. And then in the day, the sun came. As you know, many people today as well pray to the sun. And Ibrahim said, then this is my Lord. And the sun set in the night. And Ibrahim said, this can't be my Lord either. Where is its might? Point being, Nabi Ibrahim is trying to show everyone have ikhlas in terms of your knowledge of God. That's why when the famous atheist is mentioned in the Quran came to debate him, what did Nabi Ibrahim say? He said, my Lord gives life and death. The man said, I give life and death. I can spare someone right now. I can kill someone. Life and death, I give it as well. Nabi Ibrahim then said, Allah makes the sun come from the east. You make it rise from the west. You see, the onus is not on us. Therefore, when you go to debates or anything with non-Muslims, you should never try to prove your point. Let them say what they want. You can't force anyone. But know that just because they are put in an argument, it doesn't mean that we are wrong. Like in this example. And as you know, as Nabi Ibrahim grew older, they threw him into the fire. As he's going into the fire, Jibreel came. He said, do you want me to help you? He said, no. I need help, not from you. If you know I'm in trouble, so does my Allah. Ikhlas, Khalilullah, this is why he got that title. They say as he was burning in the fire didn't touch him. He touched the ropes though. The ropes the man-made people put around him, they were burnt. His skin, his flesh was not burnt. And a famous example, you know, I'm just repeating it once more. The frog, he put water into his mouth and he began running towards Nabi Ibrahim. So much so he burnt his feet. They said to him, the other animals said to him, why are you running to burn this fire, to put out this fire? It's so big. Your mouth is not going to hold enough water to extinguish it. He said, so at least on Judgment Day, if Allah asks me, my Nabi was being burnt, what did you do? I can tell Allah, I tried my best. As in, what I did was according to my capacity. My ikhlas to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala isn't this way. Therefore, as we know, it's not quantity, it's quality over quantity. The final example here, inshallah tomorrow we'll explain this a bit further, where my brother is going through Nishabur. As you know, Nishabur back then, even now, back then also, was a city of intellectuals, scholars, say modern day equivalent of professors, PhD supervisors. Imam brother is going through, they stopped his camel. He said, Ya Rasulullah, give us a hadith from you. Up to 50,000 memorizers of hadith were there. Imam brother opened his camel, the curtain that was covering it. He said, I've heard from my father, Imam Musa Qadhi, who heard from Imam Sadiq, who heard from Imam Baqir, who heard from Imam Sadiq, who heard from Imam Sajjad, all the way to Rasulullah, who heard from Jibreel, who heard from Allah, كلمة لا إله إلا الله اسمي فمن دخل اسمي آمنا من عذابي. That whoever enters my fortress of La ilaha illallah, truly believes in it, acts upon it, he is safe from my adhab. Then Imam brother walked a bit ahead to show this next part is from me, not Rasulullah. He said, there's conditions to La ilaha illallah, and one of them is me. Concept of imamah. For indeed, the biggest champion of Tawheed was who? Shaitan. Allah said, no, only you. You see this in some parts of the world today. Only Allah. Iblis said the same, only Allah. Allah said, no, you're not praying to me like how I want to be prayed. You're praying to me like how you want me to be prayed. Which is wrong. He did not accept the khilafah or the wilayah of that time. Therefore, when we come to these days of Imam Sajjad, Ashar Sajjadiyah, let's see what the Imam points us towards when it comes to our relationship with Allah. How the imamah is also very closely linked to this concept. I mentioned for you how a frog in the time of Nabi Ibrahim could not bear to see him being burnt. You see, all imams, all prophets, they're not just our imams, our prophets, they're the prophets and the imams of all of creation. And imagine if the frog could not bear to see Ibrahim being burnt, how did the creation of Allah bear to see Imam Hussain being massacred? The narration mentions owls. You see owls, they only come out in the middle of the night. They used to be a house pet before the killing of Imam Hussain. Imam Sadiq said when they saw Imam Hussain being killed, they said until this blood is avenged, we will not go and come out in the day. Even today, owls come out when? In the night. And they cry for Imam Hussain. The likes of Zuljana, what did Zuljana see when they watched him? He used the khayma for the final time. He hears Imam Hussain behind him say, "Oh Ali Akbar, oh Abbas, oh Qasim, oh Habib, oh Zuhair, I helped all of you mount your horses. Is there no one to help me mount my horse?" And so Lady Zainab would have helped Imam Hussain. And Zuljana would have walked a few more steps until he would have stopped. Imam Hussain would say, Zuljana, take me to the Maktabah for the final time. I know you're tired, you're my loyal horse. He said he could not speak, so he put his head down. Imam Hussain looked down. What does he see? There's a 4-year-old baby hugging the legs of Zuljana, crying, oh Zuljana, don't take my father to the Maktabah. Whoever has gone there has not come back. What else did Zuljana see? The narration mentions when Imam Hussain fell off him for the final time, he began circling Imam Hussain. With his blessed mouth, he began pulling the arrows from the body of Imam Hussain. He then said, Oh Abu Abdullah, oh grandson of the Prophet, one final time, come on my back. I will take you so far. I will take you away from this ummah. But Imam Hussain said, Zuljana, this is how things are meant to be. So what does he do? He dipped his nose in the blood of Imam Hussain and he began running to the Khayyam. Ibn Sa'd saw this. They began shooting Zuljana. They wanted to capture him. Ibn Sa'd gave a cry. Oh people, don't shoot this horse. I saw with my own eyes Rasulullah used to sit on him. I would say the Ummah respected the horse Rasulullah sat on. But what about the grandson who would sit on Rasulullah? He's there in his own blood. Zuljana enters the Khayyam. Imam Mehdi says in Zayd al-Nahya, the babies came out, now slapping their faces, doing their Azadari, doing their matam, crying, Wa Hussaina. Lady Zainab came and said, Oh Zuljana, it seems to me the way you have been cut, my brother did not come off you, he was forced off you. And so Bibi Sakina would come, she would say, Oh Zuljana, I'll ask you one question. Before they killed my father, did they give him some water? For indeed he was very thirsty. Oh Zuljana, before they killed my father, did they give him some water? Indeed my father was very thirsty. Allah,